Hey, welcome to the channel. So today we're checking out this really awesome guitar from Firefly, an FFST with a Floyd Rose, and let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of this guitar. The first thing is the frets are just so well done. You've got stainless steel frets. They are the smoothest that I've seen on a guitar in this price range. This is amazing. The neck, the satin finish on roasted maple is just great feeling. It is a comfortable C shape. It's a little smaller than a Fender. The Ampro 2 is 42.8 millimeters. This has a 42 millimeter nut, so just a little bit thinner that way, and it's a little bit more shallow this way. Your Fender neck is going to be a little bit more to fill your hand, but this feels great. The finish on it is super natural, and the frets just perfect. There's nothing you can feel, no sharpness on the ends. It's the best fret ends that I've had. I paid twice as much for guitars and didn't have that good of fret ends. Let's talk about, you've got locking tuners on the back. They don't feel as precise as some of the others that I've used, but I mean, you've got a locking nut, so what does it matter? With the locking nut, you've got pretty soft metal. I stripped it out pretty easily the first time I used it, and it was easy to replace that. I went on Amazon and I was able to find one, a 42 millimeter. I think it's the exact same one. It was a perfect fit. I'll put a link in the description, but just be careful when you're tightening that down. I would not recommend this as your first guitar. It is a phenomenal guitar, but the Floyd Rose is difficult to adjust. And I think this is, according to the internet, pretty normal. This Floyd Rose, does it stay in tune? Well, if you are doing dive bombs, yeah, it's going to come back perfectly in tune. It comes back in tune. You just want to look up how to set that up. There's lots of videos on that. But the problem I've had is when you bend, now it's out of tune. But I can reset that with this. Now it's back in tune. So is that a flaw in the guitar, or in just the nature of the design of the Floyd Rose? I'm not sure. You tell me. But if you bend a lot, if you can't bend and come back to a chord, it's just not going to work. But your sound, these pickups sound great. Very good Strat sound. Let's go to more of a crunch setting here. Might have to turn it down just a little bit. Okay, let's see. All right, there we go. And turn it back up just a little. I got to reset it, just going down, and now it's back. Go to something a little heavier. Get a pick here. Let's see. That's just on the neck pickup. There, it's just a really good sound. I gotta reset it because I was bending. Does it stay in tune? It does, but not great there. That may be some adjustment on the Floyd Rose that I don't know. One thing that is important though, I replaced this with a licensed Floyd Rose because I like the look, and with this one, it fits the slot. It was very easy to replace. The screws fit. This is a licensed Floyd Rose. The screws and the dimensions, everything fits perfectly. So if you wanted to get an original one for $300, or if you have one lying around, it would fit in there perfectly. So that I didn't have to route it out or anything. One thing I'll say, the whammy bar on the original was up a lot higher than this one. That's an easy fix. These bars are interchangeable, so you could find that somewhere else and replace that. You could probably heat it up and bend it, but I did not like the height of the bar. This one is much more comfortable, much more like my Strat back here. These two pickups sound a lot like a Strat. I haven't taken it apart. I don't know what they are, but one thing that doesn't work on the humbucker here, the tone knob just doesn't do anything. It, it doesn't do anything. The other ones work fine. Or do they? Yeah. So they work, but the one doesn't work there. Other things that I didn't like, the neck looks great. There's like one little hole that you can see where the inlay didn't get in there just right. Not a big deal. I really love this neck adjustment right here. You got this kind of tool, and it's very easy to adjust the neck there. One thing on the inside, the two screws that let you adjust the springs, they were uneven. One was higher than the other. I'm not sure if that affects anything. It seems to work, but those are pretty much the only flaws. So is this worth $200? Well, it depends on how much you bend. Depends on how handy you are at fixing things that might be wrong with the wiring, like this particular one. The humbucker is not hooked up to the tone pot for whatever reason. I will say, let's see, it's pretty microphonic, like a lot of Fireflies are. So I think it sounds good. It is microphonic, so if you play with a lot of distortion, it might not be the best for you. Let's see, is it in tune? Now it's pretty much in tune. Go back to something clean. Anyway, there's my quick, dirty review of the Firefly FFST. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun. Keep playing.